Here we go. YouTube Rewind 2020. Thank God it's over.
What's up, YouTube? I think we can all agree that 2020 might be the only thing in existence worse than 2018 Rewind.
Yeah.
Because of the global
Oh, wait, hold on,
pandemic,
hold on.
thousands of creators just work.
Okay, so we noticed that the background is the same, and they made the stair or the rail behind the same. But
Then 2018.
Go back.
watch, he's like wearing the same thing as Will too.
Yeah, I noticed that when I watched it the first time. It was really, I thought it was hilarious. At first, I thought it was like literally the exact same spot.
Yeah, I did too.
And then when it zooms out and you see the duct tape on the railing, it's hilarious.
Hold on, are they gonna go back to it?
Videos. It was
I'm not
brutal,
sure.
and I can't blame YouTube for not wanting to make a rewind. Sadly,
I think you did.
coronavirus-
Hold on. Kinda. I gotta be quicker than that. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I saw the duct tape and I was like, oh, it's not the same place.
Yeah. So, but they did pretty dang good.
Enjoy. Everyone concerns about the deadly coronavirus
Do we want to see this part?
hitting the US.
Yeah, it kind of shows.
Everyone spread out.
Man, Fall Guys got in there. Logan Paul's Charizard. Pause it. That Logan Paul Charizard thing, I think, really like pushed Pokemon
Yeah, that
to a whole
resurrected
different level.
that
this
resurrected
year.
it.
Yeah. And then that wasn't KSI. This is
Nate Robinson and Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. Go ahead.
Man, he got knocked out hard.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised, but it's cool that they had like something so recent too in here. It's funny that KSI was like, the Cyberpunk cut was really good.
I've always thought that YouTubers should get more say in Rewind, which is why I called hundreds of YouTubers
This is
and
one of
asked
my
them
favorite
what they
segments
think should be in Rewind.
Of the whole video.
What do
Yeah.
you want in YouTube Rewind? What do I want in YouTube Rewind?
Minecraft. This year was a big year for Minecraft.
I love you.
I would put it off to
Yeah,
Minecraft.
PewDiePie
The
started
research
playing it
into
again.
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Oh, that Dream guy, he really blew up.
The coffin dance meme.
Yeah,
And I've never heard of him until this year.
It's too soon, Hikaru.
Valkyrie.
Thank you so much for the support.
Chess
So
blew
many
up.
amazing games
Well, that
came out this
that chess game they just showed, that was the game that XQC and Moist Critical were playing against each other, and Moist like defeated him in like just a couple moves.
yeah, that's what pushed XQC into literally playing it for like hours on hours, trying to get better and better at chess.
Yeah.
He wouldn't play anything else on stream because he was like, I have to get good, because he's like, I don't know how I lost so quick.
year.
More Cyberpunk, Gus
I
Johnson.
actually really like this person.
Dream.
Jordan.
The Dream SMP.
I have a strange feeling that Dream will be left out of YouTube Rewind.
What Drew's been doing is crazy.
Pause it. Sorry, we're pausing it, but if you scroll back a little bit and you hear Leafy in here, and it says Dream's gonna get left out of Rewind for all the stuff. This whole segment is about Dream himself, so it's kind of ironic that like Mr. Beast was like, okay, we're still gonna have Dream in it because he's still a huge part of YouTube, and then like they have Leafy in there
Saying
who
he-
got like terminated from YouTube, saying like, oh, there's no way, just to smack Leafy in the face too. It feels like
That Dream will be left out of YouTube Rewind.
What Drew's been doing
Right there.
is crazy.
There's no way. Gotta say, losing to Ninja in rock paper scissors, absolute the lowest point in 2020.
That happened this year, the rock paper scissors.
yeah,
Was that the second one or is that the first one?
this is the first one.
Something with Among Us?
Cody Code, man,
Among Us funny moments.
Charlotte,
Corpse husband.
Corpse, man.
His voice
Yeah,
makes
Corpse
up.
got huge.
So long for this. Jacksepticeye raising $4 million
And it's-
dollars.
Matt raised over $3 million.
There was a lot of charity effort.
I feel like as a whole, the community really banded together.
YouTubers donating.
I'm gonna give 10 grand to the cause.
BLM, Black Lives Matter.
We have to spread the message, we have to be responsible and use our voices.
This is our time.
He rose the human race.
Logan, congratulations.
This is
I love
on not
this.
having a major controversy
And you know,
this year.
this wasn't like scripted, or it might have been, but they recorded like those are the actual. That's Logan's actual like recording,
Yeah.
or Mr. Beast.
I don't think
recording.
this is. I think Logan was being genuine about.
Yeah,
his
because you'll
response.
see in the next he does the call with Casey Neistat, and you can see in Casey Neistat's reflections Mr. Beast on the like Zoom call.
It gets him to say K-pop.
Yeah, so this was like a legitimate
Go
like
back
voice call.
so you can hear the whole voice call here. Yeah, because this is one of the best parts of the.
Logan, congratulations on not having a major controversy this year.
I wish I could say the same about my brother, but
Say the thing.
So see, you can see Mr. Beast in the reflection.
I would definitely put
K-pop.
Mark Rober teaching squirrels to parkour.
Yeah, that was
That was
awesome.
cool.
Mark Rober's
That guy right there.
friends with a bunch of
That guy is a
squirrels.
like super awesome sleight of hand musician. I'm so glad he got added into it.
The worst part about 2020 definitely was losing Kobe.
I think the definition of greatness is to inspire the people next to you.
the worst part of 2020 would probably be COVID-19.
There's a bit of a virus going round.
For me, not being able to see friends and
For me, it was the being inside.
Remotely, I guess just on the personal level and going to family
sacrifice
events,
that all of the
weddings.
healthcare
The
workers
worst part of
and
2020
frontline
is when
workers
Disneyland
David
March
Dobrik
to keep
quit
us safe.
YouTube and switched to TikTok. Definitely the coronavirus and the
My boys all year.
yes, computer science class.
Man, come on. That was from his Zoom class hacks.
Definitely Mr. Beast giving $1 million worth of food.
Didn't he
Yeah, I mean,
burgers or something?
Karen Beige toilet paper?
I just want one pack.
Chloe sings, saved my quarantine.
Everyone who grew a beard or changed their look somehow.
I animated Mr. Beast blowing up a hospital. Sorry, Jimmy.
Jenna Marbles quitting YouTube.
I love Meat Canyon.
Yeah, Jenna Marbles leaving. That was.
The boxing.
I didn't even notice
Linus?
Ben Shapiro.
Yeah. I don't know. Here, go back. I don't know if that was actually like he got in contact with him or if that was. No, it's not. So that
Yeah,
was
that was
Ben
just-
Shapiro crying about WAP.
His complaint about WAP is the best because it's just like, dude, you like actually know nothing.
Dude, Belle
Gaming moments. I'm talking.
Delphine even like
TikTok.
set up herself for the recording too.
Five very special friends.
I want to see what Dream really was.
Yeah, that guy used to work for NASA.
Yeah.
What you currently see on your screen is every single channel
This
that
is
hit
really cool,
10
too.
million subscribers in 2020. Not gonna lie, it's actually more than I thought it was. And what you see on your screen now is every single channel that hit 1 million subscribers in 2020. Holy crap! My editor didn't feel like typing them all out, so here's just a video of me scrolling through the Excel sheet. Each one of these names represents someone that hits 1 million subscribers in just 2020. Now to wrap things up, I have a fishbowl
This
full
was
of
also
random
cool.
small channels. I'm going to draw a channel like this and give them a plug. So Amelia and Birdie, shout out to you. You will be linked in description below. Now I just want to say that I tried my best to cover the international scene, but to be honest, I only know how to speak English. So it's kind of hard for me to include you guys, but shout out to, how do you say this? Soyan Osman with 241.
So I looked at
Shout
these
out.
channels
I wanted to
last
also
night
give a quick shout out to
after this
PewDiePie. My
video,
rewind was
and
heavily inspired by his
they went from like having 100 to 200, you know, having 200 some subs to having like 250K
Yeah.
Just from this. I'm sure it's still going up too, but it's pretty insane. And I was looking at some of their content. They're actually like pretty decent content creators. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's cool. That'd be crazy if like they become like a new some of the new content creators of like top
Some of the top ones?
Yeah.
They could. Who knows?
That he did in years past. And I even use the same editors he did. Felix, I love you. Thank you so much for the inspiration. If you're not already subscribed to him, you probably already are. And our final shout out of the Rewind, Nalter Deeds with 1,400 subscribers. Make sure you subscribe to all 3 of the small creators. I thought it'd be a fun way to end the Rewind. I'm sure it'd mean the world to them. And thank you so much for watching.
Ah! Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
That's hot.
Man.
That was good. That was good.
Is there any parts you want to go back and really look at?
I don't know. What do you think they left out?
What do I think they left out? I mean, there was probably still some other like creators that could have got more time, but like, to be honest with you, I think they did a really good job. They got people in there that like
would normally never be in there in the normal YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube wouldn't even like hesitate to interact with them because of the content they make. And to be honest with you, I'm surprised that Cold Ones got so much time in it, because they like use Mr. Beast to sell merch like all the time.
Yeah, but I think he knows
it's a joking
how
matter,
they are. Yeah.
but-
And Mr. Beast is always just like this nice guy. Like, I'm sure if he sees how they're doing it, he probably just thinks that's funny or that's...
Well, I'm sure he sees it. I mean, I'm pretty sure Cold Ones was the first one I heard where they were like, oh, they should have... Mr. Beast should do it. You know, Mr. Beast should do the Rewind. And then I heard like a couple other people start saying it, and then he did it. I mean, holy cow. I mean, he's got the budget to do it. It was really good. And there's no movie stars except for like Jack Black in it.
But that's
And that
because
was,
he's like...
he was part of a call. He wasn't like in it per se, but and like he is a YouTuber now with his gaming channel that doesn't have gaming on it. Jablinski Games.
Do you think he started that as like, I'm gonna make it a gaming channel? Then he's got rid of the games and just started making YouTube videos, and he saw like, oh hey, this is kind of a neat like side income.
I actually watched it as soon as it started. There was like no gamings in it. It's more of like vlogs. But now that it's gone longer, he has a few more game videos on it. He played Minecraft with PewDiePie. He played Red Dead Redemption 2. He did Doom. He played Doom with the son. So yeah, I mean, he did play games, but when it first started, it was very... I think it was because he was like getting the hang of it, and then he was like, okay, how I gotta get a setup. He got a setup, and his sons were really into it more. But yeah, when it first came out, I was watching every episode because he would post one like every Friday. But they were more vlog based. But it's cool though that he's part of it. He's got 71 videos now.
Jeez.
But
how many videos do we have?
Not enough to be on Rewind.
I don't think it's a measure of how many videos you have. It's a measure of
I think it is
popularity. Okay.
I think it is. Yeah. We have 70 one.
We're catching up. How many subscribers does Jack have?
Wait. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I looked at the channel's liked videos. Ha. It's we only have 46.
Oh, that's a big bummer.
That's a big bummer. Maybe someday we can get on Rewind.
Yeah, maybe. I think we got to be entertaining before we can.
Yeah, we're not entertaining. But it was really good. I'm really glad. Look at the like and dislike ratio compared to old rewinds. 3.2 million likes. So that's a lot of dislikes.
You know,
on
at the
it, though.
beginning of the video, he goes, "You know, it wouldn't be the same if we didn't have a YouTube Rewind to dislike and meme on." But he made a good YouTube Rewind. The funny thing about YouTube Rewind was that they were bad, and everyone did their job to dislike the video.
Yeah, it was almost like, oh, I have to get on to dislike it.
Mm-hmm.
Did people actually think Dream was going to reveal his face? Imagine that. What an end to 2020.
Yeah.
What if
I wasn't holding my breath?
Yeah. I mean, they make more money when they're silent YouTubers. It's just like Corpse.
Well, and then like they do, it's such a huge clickbait thing that they can do of like maybe face reveal. Then that gets people to like click, and then it doesn't happen, or however they do it. Not that they do that, but usually when that face reveal does happen, that's just a way to get like more people to watch for a certain video or something like that. Or
Sure.
maybe if they're dying off, they can like try to resurrect themselves by doing a face reveal.
Yeah.
But I love YouTubers that don't like show their face and then they never do the face reveal. I love the mystery of hearing their voice and then either
Picturing something else.
or just like Corpse Husband. Every time I hear his voice, all I think about is his profile picture. I don't even think of like
Yeah, you see him as that.
Yeah. I'm like, you know, that's kind of cool. And they can always have this life of I'll only be recognized for my voice. So if I'm in public, I can somewhat live a normal life. Not that, I mean, they can all live a normal life, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, you
like,
don't have to worry about people coming at you and stuff.
I think it's cool in an age where everyone's fully capable of like their faces being seen, that creators can also just like not be seen at all, and they're making great content.
Yeah, it's hard, and it's actually harder to. I feel like it's harder to get somewhere without showing your face. And like Corpse Husband being put into Rewind this year, remotely because of his voice and his popularity growing, not only because of his voice, because he's been making YouTube videos for like 5 or 6 years now. And I would say that it's partially for the fact that out of nowhere, Among Us blew up. I mean, like if Among Us never got to where it was, it's really cool that in the Rewind there's a huge Among Us section, because it really did put so many different people on the map. And not only that, it brought creators together that would probably never have interacted with each other. Like you had James Charles playing video games with like PewDiePie, and those two are like, I mean, PewDiePie used to make controversial videos against James Charles or making fun of James Charles, and those two like had a great time just playing video games. Not only that, it brought politicians into gaming to like tell people to go out and vote. Like that game, and that game was old. It blew up this year. It blew up, and then I think it was because just like there was so little interaction with people, and then this game comes out where like the whole point of the game is to physically interact with people.
Well, I think that it was also when Twitch discovered it, or when bigger Twitch streamers discovered it.
Saying,
they're like, here's a huge opportunity to make this interesting content that's forcing us to communicate with like those other YouTubers and like being creative with that.
Yeah, I mean, and then you have Corpse, who it was so funny because like I feel like he was just playing it, and then he got in a couple lobbies with some of the main guys that were playing it, which was pretty much, I don't know. The people I saw that were playing it the most were Offline TV. I saw those guys all the time, and I think it's because like Toast was like, I still to this day think Toast is the king of Among Us. His IQ is like through the roof for what he can do, and he's from Facebook. You know, like he's a Facebook streamer, and I just think like Toast met him. I don't remember who like started playing with him first and started putting him in videos, or if he was posting videos about it or what. But like, it's so funny if you watch like reaction videos to people meeting Corpse for the first time, and Corpse not saying anything for a while, and then he's just like, "Hey, what's up?" And his voice,
what's up?
Yeah, his voice is so like deep that as soon as people hear it, it's an immediate reaction. I mean, you don't hear voices like that very often.
Well, I was listening to Howard Stern, and he talked to one of the guys who did a lot of the voices for a lot of things. I'm sure everyone's heard his voice before for what he's been in, but Howard interviewed him to talk about his voice, and he has a deep voice like Corpse.
Whose voice? Oh,
someone in radio or
I thought he talked to
voiceovers.
Corpse.
No, and Howard's like, "What was it like for you to be in have a deep voice?" He goes, "Yeah, I had a deep voice when I was young, and I pretty much got like word around school traveled about like how deep my voice was, and people were always saying like, 'Yo, you need to be in radio. You need to use your voice in some way.'" And he said like people would come to the school to offer him like jobs. So like, "Hey, do you want to do like a voiceover thing here? Like, let me hear your voice." And he'd talk, and they're like, "Oh man." He almost just kind of like fell into that job. Like, he did not even have to try to pursue it. His voice was so like that.
Yeah, I'm sure Corpse gets like tons of like calls now for it.
That could have been why he went into the YouTube in the first place, is people were telling him like, you got to use something with your voice.
Maybe if you watch his old videos, his voice is a lot different.
Oh really?
He used to read horror books. That's all he did.
Yeah.
And then he would like animate it. He makes music too now, and his music is all over TikTok. Like, it's huge on TikTok. So you've probably heard some of his music. But he made music with Lily too, which is, she's from Offline TV. She's dating what's his name? Michael Reeves.
Yeah.
That's an alarm. See how fast I stopped that?
No, dude, that was quick.
So
I didn't even notice what happened. You probably could have just not said anything, and
it would have been loud.
But now you're in trouble.
Fuck. Yeah, Corpse his voice is crazy, and it's so cool to see Mr. Beast like pull these people that are brand new. But he did such a good job at picking out the people that were like really, really important to the year. You know, looking back at some of the, and when I say important to the year, I mean important to like the YouTube year or like the internet year. But there was a lot of charity work that was done this year too.
Okay, so think about this. So I said last night when we watched this video before, obviously.
Yeah, we watched it last night.
And I said to Connor, I think YouTube should go to Mr. Beast and have him like do it. What do you think? Do you think because
YouTube should just pull out?
YouTube should just pull out, or just put Mr. Beast in charge of doing that video, YouTube Rewind, pretty much directing it, and then they got a better YouTube Rewind. Because if they try and do it again, they're going to try and do the same thing they did in 2019. They did 2018. The 2019 one was better because they were just kind of like just doing a little bit different, just showing off like the top things. But then, like you said, they don't show like certain people that they would consider controversial.
Yeah, they also put people in it that like, not to downplay like their content or anything, they just don't feel as inspirational as like some of the other people. I think it's important that like the people that are in it, that are part of it, are people that like, no matter who you watch, you know who they are.
Yeah.
Because they're connected to either somebody that you watch or you see it somewhere, or it's like, and it wasn't just YouTubers. I mean, he brought in TikTokers, he brought in Twitch streamers. I mean, XQC was in it.
Mm.
and he brought in video games. Like, it's not just the YouTubers; it's the content that they're also creating, and it seems like YouTube never does that. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think it would be kind of cool to see.
Mr. Beast take it over.
Yeah, or maybe like every year a big YouTuber does it.
That'd be cool too.
Because PewDiePie did one, but PewDiePie's one in 2018 was literally just meme.
Yeah, I think that was a quick like put together.
Yeah, it was meme. It was not like supposed to be like a serious one. This one is obviously supposed to be. This is the 2020 Rewind.
Yeah, and this I think it was more planned out for Mr. Beast than it was for PewDiePie. I think PewDiePie just saw an opportunity to make fun of Rewind, where Mr. Beast saw the opportunity of, oh, they're not doing a Rewind, and he's just like, oh, I'm gonna do one then.
I also think they didn't do a Rewind because they were scared.
Yeah, but see, if they see this, they might go, oh man, this is what we might have to do this kind of Rewind, like an actual Rewind.
Yeah, I mean, why does everybody have to like be together and stuff? Why can't it be in this sense of like, oh, I called people and got an actual response?
Well, and then it worked with the theme of COVID. I mean, COVID was a big part of that year, so it made sense.
I'm talking about
doing
like, I'm talking about older Rewinds where they have like all the YouTubers come in and they film like a skit kind of thing. You don't need to do that.
You don't need to do that.
Just
I think
show their content, show their channel, show what they thought about the year. You know, talk about the things that were big.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to stick on them. Don't put actors and actresses in it.
Yeah.
You don't want to see them in YouTube Rewind.
And also, they put what kind of music? They put Ariana Grande music in Rewind, didn't they?
Yeah.
Why don't they do like a big YouTube music?
Yeah, get a YouTube somebody
musician.
who makes music on YouTube and is like known to do music on YouTube.
Yeah, why?
Like Corpse. I mean, Corpse music doesn't fit, but you know, like pick somebody out that creates YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, keep it in your ballpark.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This one is really good. I think this one is going to change the Rewinds from now on.
I hope it does. I hope he does another one.
I think he'll do one every year now.
And that would be insane.
Even if YouTube does one. It would be cool, though, to see like other big YouTubers do one as well. But like, the thing about Mr. Beast is he's so connected to everybody. You have like other big YouTubers that have beef with other YouTubers, so they want to be able to like set that beef aside and make something.
You know, and I noticed
more
when
about the community.
they were asking like, what do you want in YouTube Rewind? He just had a couple of parts where some people said like, oh, Mr. Beast. I bet you if nobody said anything about Mr. Beast, he wouldn't have put in that part of him like doing some of like his videos too.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, I don't know why anybody wouldn't say one person say something about Mr. Beast.
I'm sure there's a lot of other suggestions that also didn't get in.
Oh, for sure.
Too, but
I mean, fuck, he had Gus Johnson literally just being Gus Johnson saying, all I want is me doing one kickflip. And I don't think Gus Johnson can even skate. That's why they had like a random guy doing a kickflip with Nancy Pelosi's head over it. So, I mean, just like the little things like that. Ninja was in it.
They made it funny. Fall Guys was in it.
Yeah, Fall Guys got a part in it because Fall Guys was big. It was big for a little bit. I think it was big too because like Among Us was big and it was like, oh, this is another multiplayer kind of fun battle royale game. It definitely slowed down, I feel, but
yeah,
it still has a big community, but as a majority.
But no, that was overall that was pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. I would love to see another one. I think this is the best one yet. The only sad part is we're not gonna have the memes.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Well, we might still get some like memes of comparing the YouTubes to Mr. Beast.
Yeah, but we're not gonna have like, there's that. Or like,
yeah.
just the memes of like Fortnite or K-pop.
Well, we only know those just because of H3 podcast.
Kind of. I mean, I still knew
that-
them from the show.
Yeah.
From the
I knew like
Rewind.
K-pop was always like big, but like
So is the whole meme of it's not just the sound of like Will Smith saying, "Oh, that's hot." It's the meme of the fact that Will Smith was on it. Like that's the meme.
okay, yeah. I got you now.
That's what I'm talking about. So
Okay.
yeah, we're not gonna have anything like that. It was too good. It was just too good.